London is unforgettable, but poor planning makes it exhausting and expensive. Here is where to stay, how to travel, and what really matters. London mixes royal history, great museums, distinctive neighborhoods, and global food. Visit from late April to June or from September into early October. Allow 4 days minimum. 5 or 6 days feels much more relaxed. Heathrow offers three useful choices, depending on your destination. The Elizabeth line reaches central London comfortably in under 45 minutes. Heathrow Express is fastest to Paddington, especially with advance fares. The Piccadilly line is slower but serves South Kensington and the West End. From Gatwick, take Thameslink or a train to Victoria. Private transfers are comfortable, but London traffic consumes time and money. Your neighborhood matters more than finding the cheapest-looking hotel room. Westminster puts first-time visitors beside London's biggest icons. Covent Garden and Soho offer theaters, restaurants, and lively evenings. South Bank suits families, river walks, and skyline views. Paddington helps with Heathrow. King's Cross helps with onward trains. Shoreditch offers street culture, nightlife, and better value Eastern stays. Always stay within a short walk of a tube station. Public transport beats hiring a car or using taxis all day. Use contactless, a phone, or Oyster for nearly every journey. Use the same device. Your phone and physical card count separately. Correct. Taps activate daily fare capping and limit your spending. Tap once on buses, but tap in and out on rail. Avoid rush hour. Stand right and walk left on escalators. Begin in Westminster, where major icons form one walkable cluster. See Big Ben and Parliament before crowds fill the riverfront. Westminster Abbey holds centuries of coronations, memorials, and architecture. Cross St. James's Park to Buckingham Palace and check guard times. The London Eye provides an easy first-day skyline view. Follow South Bank past performers, book stalls, and river views. Give the Tower of London time for its history and crown jewels. Cross Tower Bridge. Do not confuse it with ordinary London Bridge. St. Paul's Cathedral reveals London's grand historic city. Cross Millennium Bridge to Tate Modern and superb river perspectives. The British Museum is free, vast, and impossible to cover in one visit. Pair Trafalgar Square with the Free National Gallery. Covent Garden combines architecture, performers, shopping, and easy evenings. Borough Market is ideal for lunch before peak crowds arrive. Camden brings alternative markets, music history, and canal walks. Enjoy Notting Hill and Portobello Road slowly outside peak crowds. Finish in Greenwich for maritime history and a free skyline view. London food extends far beyond fish and chips. Try a full English breakfast but expect a substantial meal. Choose quality fish and chips, Sunday roast, or pie and mash. Explore Borough Market, Brick Lane, and Soho for global flavors. Book major attractions and West End shows early. Never schedule 10 landmarks. London distances and queues are deceptive. Secure your phone, look right at crossings, and expect changing weather. Save money with free museums, parks, markets, and riverside walks. End beside the Thames at Blue Hour and subscribe to VoxThorn for the next complete city guide.